Hello everyone, welcome back to another part of Legend of the Blue Glare, where we play through every single Sonic game in chronological order of the release, and last time we finished off the Knuckles playthrough, so all we've got left now is Cream the Rabbit. So, this should be fairly easy compared to the other three. Those of you who don't know, Cream is kind of broken. At least in the 2D games. I was going to say in 3D games, and then I realized, well, really, the only 3D game she's in is Heroes, and that's because there's a bunch of characters in Heroes. The thing about the 2D games is, you see that little Chao following behind her? Its name is Cheese, and it is a broken monster. Oh, right that. I'll stop in a second. So I'm assuming that otherwise her controls are the same as Tails, because I know she can fly. She can't do any B-button attacks. She can fly with her ears like you just saw. There is a downwards trick though, like that, so really similar to Tails. I just want to see what all different trick variants were, okay? That's kind of cute. You have Cheese back there throwing confetti. That's nice. That's really nice.
3, 2, 1, go!
Got a little further to go before we can show off just how amazingly broken she is. So, keep in mind too, like, you unlock her after the first boss, if you remember, from Sonic's story. Like, you don't have to do that much. Compared to, sorry, but that personal matters came up there for a second. So, anyway. Just go on. Normally this part where I would just start over the recording, but it's so early. So I don't think it was that distracting. She has a slow fall, doesn't she? From the tricks. That might be kind of broken on its own. And I did that there at the end just to show that no, it's not like Amy where she couldn't spin dash. Cream is completely capable of spin dashing. Which just makes Amy look that much worse. Alright, Cheese. Time to your keep! So just mash the B button and win. You have to be relatively close. So you see what this is now though, right? He tried. Every boss is going to be like this now. With the maybe exception of the final boss, which I'm probably still going to fight the same way as always. Probably won't even need save state system. 80,000 points per time. Wow. You're right, I was thinking of the time cap. Ah, silly me.
3, 2,
I thought the time cap for the score was 50,000, but no, it goes higher. Little more to... I wanted to go that way. Oh, well, fine, whatever. We're going this way. Too much of a headache to break flow. Just how it goes. going and going. I'm sorry for not talking a whole lot. This is my 4th time doing it. Like, I always out of things to talk about by the 2nd time. So, just kind of how it goes. That confetti is still adorable. It's like all I can really talk about is Cream, but because the case emeralds are separate for every character, I have to do this ahead of time so that I have access to the map screen. It's gotta be done. I'm gonna grab the hook. Thank you. Sorry, I just started thinking about the games I gotta do after this, and I realized Advance 2 is just like the pinnacle of the iceberg. I think Pinball Party is next, which it looks like it has the potential to be a headache. And it's definitely not my kind of game anyway, so that's not gonna help. So that could end up really bad. But I'm really scared about the game that comes after that, though. But unless I've organized my games wrong, I think next game is Sonic Battle. It might be Sonic Heroes, though. I need to double check that. I feel like it should be Heroes, but... Like, Heroes would be a headache, too. Oh, Sonic Battle. It's gonna be one of the worst in the whole series. It's gonna make this look like Child's Play. I'm expecting that, at least. Because the thing about Sonic Battle, for those you don't know, there's this gimmick in the game where you're leveling up this robot called a Gizoid. And you level it up by giving it these cards which give it different combat abilities. And there's all these different kinds of abilities that you give it in the form of cards. So if you want to 100% complete that game, you need all the cards. As every character in the game. Story, like, there's 7 different story modes, I think. Like, there's Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Rouge, Shadow, and I can't remember the last one. Maybe Cream has one? And I doubt it's Eggman, so... Can't think of who else it would be. Maybe Gizoid has one himself. And that's just... headache and a half on its own. Just don't think about it too much, I guess. Go Cream! Go Cheese! Slay him! At least you tried. This is why I saved Cream for last. It's so gratifying doing this after going through all these horrible bosses so many times. And again, like, the normal stages, as you can already tell, it's basically just playing as Tails. I think she might be slightly faster, actually, though. Because, you know, Cream needed more buffs. And she's like this in Advance 3 as well, hilariously enough. Although they did... like, they didn't nerf her, but they give her to you later in the game. So at least they did that much. Because, again, in this game you get her after the first zone, and Advance 3 you get her after Zone 6. Which is way more fair. Also, Advance 3, you don't have to go through every single individual story. In fact, you're not even supposed to, because of the tag team mechanic. So you really only have to go through once, even if you're going for 100% completion. Which is really nice, but it also just means it's going to be that much sooner before I have to start on the Emerald collecting of that game, which is... I don't think it's going to be as bad for Advance 3 as it is for this game, but it's still going to be a bit of a headache. Although, who knows, but by the time I'm done with this game, I'm probably going to be You mastered finding stuff that's hidden. So I'm not that worried. Can't wait to totally miss that one later. No. Fine. That trick doesn't push you high enough. Fine. And Cream can't start flying from a trick. Unfortunately. Man, I hate that spot so much. I really wanted to break into boost mode. Fine. Like, again, this isn't Advanced 3. Anybody can do boost mode. So, in Advanced 3, the only character capable of boost mode is Sonic. Or if you have Sonic as your partner, but there's very few combinations of Sonic as the partner that end up good. Like, Tails as Sonic's partner is fine, because that's just normal Tails. I don't really have a lot of experience with playing as Amy or Cream in that game. Cream because it takes so long to unlock her, and Amy just because it's Amy and she's just as terrible in that game as she is here. Or Advanced 1, I mean. Ugh. She's not even in this game. Or is she? Like, just wait till we get to the final ending and it's like, she shows up, Sonic! Don't want that. Sorry about not talking there. I just realized I need to stop talking because I'm going to start spoiling stuff both from this game and Advanced 3. Whatever. We're getting kind of close to the point of no return for this game. Once we're done with this part, it'll be emeralds, and those are going to last for a while. I'm still not 100% sure of how I'm going to settle those. But it's either going to be I do a video per character or I'm going to do a video per zone. Obviously per character would be preferred, but I don't know. I kind of would prefer to just do it per zone. Is it bad though that like the big argument for my wanting to do it per zone is so that I can only put that stupid seizure warning on the one zone instead of the whole game? Because that's unironically the biggest thing that's making me think about doing it per zone. Like, well, Techno Bass. I hadn't noticed till just now, but Cheese does a little trick animation too when you do the tricks. Or no, he just does it whenever you're launching off those things in the first place. Still kind of funny to look at, though. But just looking at cheese in general is kind of funny. Alright, well, done with that. See how long this one takes. Go, cheese! Like how I can attack him when I can't even see him. Like, great. Oh, there it goes. 32 seconds, so it's the first one that's over 30 seconds, but yeah, she's still shredding through these bosses. Or, I mean, I guess more accurately, cheese is shredding through these bosses. And I don't really have a whole lot of faith in any of the others to pose any challenge. Maybe the Zone 6 one, but for the same reason that it gave me trouble before, which is I can't see what I'm doing. Oh, I do have a down attack. What? Oh. Oh, but it doesn't work for going on these down paths, so it's kind of useless. Well, fine. I mean, if I was just going for the any percent final ending, I would totally be going for cream for everything, just because I noticed another little advantage about her. Cheese's hitbox is included for collecting rings, including those SP rings. That seems huge. But no, they put a reward in the game for getting all 7 emeralds as all 4 characters. So they planned on it happening. Oops, shouldn't have jumped. A ring there, fine, whatever. Not going for rings yet. How much more level is there? I've played this game 4 times now. And if you remember from the Sonic playthrough, I wasn't the biggest fan of it the first time. I don't hate this game by any stretch, it's just... and I keep thinking about those emeralds and... oh... Can I not go for emeralds? Is there a 100% completion criteria that doesn't involve any emeralds at all? No? Okay, fine. Fine. Looks like it's a trash truck outside. To hear that. It's kind of weird because today's not trash day. But whatever. Thank you, cheese. Uh-oh. Landed in a tough spot. There we go. Thank you, jeez. Beautiful. Wonder how many extra lives I've built up at this point. Because I don't think I've died... oh no, I died once back in Music Plant. Other than that, I haven't died. And I'm just building up points. Wish I've gone an extra continue every single time I've beaten a boss. Because of the time bonus. I tried to attack her, Cheese. Cheese is just a little slow. Otherwise amazing, but a little slow. Okay, let's see how the boss goes. I missed that one. I'm trying to primarily get these as cheese, but I mean, if Cream can land them, then I mean, why not? Might as well. Yeah, this cell's probably still going to be a bit nonsense, though. Cream's only really super amazing in boss fights, sadly. Oh, she can't fly upwards and attack enemies like Tails can. Even though I guess her Tails is kind of finicky, too, so... Okay, I guess I'm taking the lower route. Fine, whatever. Barely even matters in this stage. Because of that. Okay, boost mode. The boost mode looks really similar to Tails', doesn't it? It's something I happen to notice. Okay, invisible tornado that I keep forgetting exists. Where's the checkpoints? Non-existent. Okay, good to know. Oh, there was one down there, I'm almost certain. Okay, well, whatever, I guess. Too late now. Act 2's the dangerous one anyway. Man, that one's hard to figure out. So, most of the time it depends on the direction you're holding. Like, the actual direction you're traveling doesn't seem to matter that much. Like, if you do a spin dash to the left and then hold the right button, then it'll act as if you're going right. Oops. Jumped at the wrong time. It's fine. What's gonna happen eventually, right? Number 1. I'm not planning on getting all 7 of these, but I'm just kind of curious how many of them I can get, you know? And if by some miracle I do get all 7, then I'll still go for the special stage, because why not? Don't plan on it, though. It's very unlikely. If anything, consider this practice. Because the things that I'm expecting... Oh, no. That, yeah, even if I do get all 7 of them and get to a special stage, what are the odds I finish the special stage on the first try? If it's anything like Sonic Advance 1. I had 2 of these so far, correct? Not. I did the same thing. So I'm not talking a whole lot, it's just... Oh my gosh, Cream can cancel her flight! Oh wow. Tails couldn't do that! That's why I didn't fly as him very often. Why did they put in for Cream but not Tails? That changes everything about Cream and how I'm using her. It's like, I literally only didn't use the flight on him that much because I couldn't stop it. And it would have this really awkward slow descent. I only found that by accident too, wow. Hold on. I don't want to run into the trap again. There we go. Maybe there's a coin up here? Or the SP rings? Whatever. There's 4. I know where at least the 5th one is. Seriously, the ability to cancel your flight cannot be underestimated. Oh, oops. Well, I'm on the lower route now. I got up to 5. That's kind of what I expected. Fine. That's fine. It's only been 25 minutes, and that's with all my screwing around here in this stage. Yikes. Those bosses really ate up that much time, huh? Of course, that insta-kill hand is still gonna be nonsense. Yo, cheese! I believe in you! Cheese didn't make it. Pinch face without even destroying the cannon. There goes that. Kinda wonder if it's possible to beat this thing without destroying the cannon. Probably is. Probably one more hit, I think. Not close enough. There we go. By far the longest Cream boss, but still under a minute. Techno Base. This boss is terrible no matter who you play as.
3, 2, 1, go!
Only look at the foreground. Only look at the the background bleeds through the foreground. Why did it design it like that? The Sky Canyon doesn't do that. I've been spoiled because this was the last Advanced Trilogy game that I played, and I was already used to things like Cybertrack from Advance 3, which is basically this stage without the headache you get from the visuals. Also, ironically, it's also Zone 6. It's just like, comparing the two is It just makes this one look physically painful. Don't worry though. The most physical pain is yet to come, is that right, Sonic Freeriders? That's gonna be a fun one. By fun I mean terrible. Every time I see a checkpoint I just get a little more depressed. It just ends up meaning I have that much more of the stage left to clear. Oh goody, an extra life. It's not like I have an excess of those. Finally defeated that enemy. Thanks, cheese. Amazing. Oh, she's not attacked the capsules. That's kind of how it looked. I screwed that up. I should have kept holding left. Like this. And then run right like this. That worked better. The end's gotta be close. You'd think after playing the game so many times I'd be able to recognize the level design a little better. But I can't, especially not for these last two zones. But fine, whatever. Close to the end. Can't wait to see how long this video ends up being compared to the others. Holding right was a surprisingly effective strategy there. Who would have thunk it? Lightning, thank you, and I don't know anymore. Death Pit, yay. Well, whatever. Still like 20 minutes ahead of the other three. Especially Sonic was like 90 minutes, wasn't he? Been a while since I recorded that one, but it's been a little bit. Tails too. It's been about 2 days since I recorded Knuckles, so I still remember that one fairly well. You know, if you're ever curious about the time span that goes between these, it's usually about the same as when they get uploaded. Usually. Exceptions going to things like, say, the races with me and Cyber, which can be literally anytime, anywhere. I mostly use them as filler content for the channel anyway, for if I don't have enough videos. It's like, I think they're interesting enough. I need a break from the 100% Sonic grind all the time. He doesn't seem to understand that I don't want to always play Sonic all the time, when I've literally got like the main point of my channel being completing Sonic games. But I'm getting to him. I feel like I just bounced over a death pit. And I didn't even realize it until it was too late. Well, fine. I should hit that spring, but oh well. This'll do fine. This is a death pit, isn't it? Yep! How dare I not anticipate something that I had no possible way of knowing was there. What the? Okay, well, whatever. It worked the first time. I was gonna say last time. It's like, no. They really wish that pushed you down further, or faster, or something. Something different. I'm not doing the trick this time. That's what killed me. I didn't do the trick. I did the trick. They both killed me. What do you want? Dead, aren't I? No, I'm not, surprisingly. Oh yeah, it just pushes me back on this route anyway. I didn't recognize it at first. A lot of the level design in this game looks the same. Oh, I was right there too. Of course I was. Fine, whatever. Time to see how this boss goes. Zone 7's boss I'm not worried about at all. That one's actually fairly simple most of the time. Oh wow, this one's actually easier than normal. Well, easier than normal cream bosses, I mean. Still can't tell those enemies that 20 seconds, new record. Amazing. 80,000. Great. So what happens when we cap out the score? No, I don't think we're gonna have that happen. There's only 2 bosses left after all. And that's including the double X zone. Which is a boss rush, but it's still counted as one zone, so only 1 time bonus. And it's not even going to be a time bonus because I have to fight them all. Well, yeah. This stage should be fine, but I don't see why it wouldn't be. It's got a lot of bottomless pits, but other than that, it's fine. You know, giving us some prep work before we get to the Sonic Rush series. Which is the DS series that Dimps worked on. Lots and lots of bottomless pits. It has a reputation for it, and that reputation is 100% true. It's more true in the first game than in Adventure, but Adventure has its own share. It's kind of a bad habit of sorts. Thank you, speed up powers. I tend to forget how there's barely any checkpoints in this stage, too. Techno Base is the same way, but I don't know, this one just seems like it has it a little worse. Because I thought I was about to die. Wonderful. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Is this what I get for saying it's an easy game or easy level? I acknowledge that was probably a dumb thing to do, but thought I had more space than that. What can I say? So, was that an SP ring right there? Right at the start of the stage? I doubt it, but if I end up dying again, I'll check. At the very least, I think it's an alternate route. A wheel. Oh, but it looks like I'm going back.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, it is! Okay, well... free SP ring, I guess. I like how if you look at Cheese there, you can see him trying to carry Cream when she runs out of breath. Just little details like that, you know? What the? Oh. Oh. Well, I'm not going down the Instant Crusher route again, at least. Oh, come on!
2, 1.
I was on the top rail to boot. Like, what did you want? Yes, I know, SP ring. I don't need to grab it every time. I know it exists. You know, now. Finally got through that area. Took long enough, huh? I waited too long. I wasn't sure if I wanted to take this rail or not. Not gonna humor this rail, I'm gonna do a bit of a glide. How did I ever get through here as Sonic? That's what I want to know. I'm starting to wonder if it was all just a fluke. I feel like his tails and Cream I flew through, and his Knuckles I glided. And again, it's fine. It's like, okay, then how does Sonic get through? That was really lucky. That could have ended badly for me. Oh, invincibility, thank you. SP ring that always throws me off just a little bit. Just a smidge. Okay, game, this act's gone on long enough. I mean, I feel like it at least. I died, didn't I? Back to start, right? Okay, no, good. Oh, right, this area again. Fine. I don't really understand why there was that carrier thing there. Like a regular dash panel would have done fine, but okay. Guess they wanted to show off a new gimmick. Oh, this is it, I think. Yep. Alright, and that's all only Act 1. Oh, well, this still isn't actually taking all that long.
3, 2, 1, go!
I wonder how long this stage is going to take. Also, checkpoints, please. Checkpoints. No, no! How was I or anybody else supposed to react to that? Sonic Advance in a nutshell, am I right? One of the biggest complaints against the trilogy is that they like putting stuff out just outside your camera view. Like, you have no time to react to it. It's a sadly very common occurrence. Although I do think it's kind of weird people complain about it here because the exact same thing happens in literally every 2D Sonic game. Like, barring the Rush games because you have the boost to protect yourself. I don't know if that's like just nostalgia is telling them the classics are fine or what it is, but Rush aside, that seems to happen in every 2D Sonic, like even the widescreen ones like Mania. Found that happening a lot. Oh, rings, awesome. Oh, sorry, a ring. A whole ring. No, there's the checkpoint right there. I'm going back. No, no, I'm going back. Oh my gosh. I died getting a checkpoint. And I didn't even get the checkpoint. That's how scarce they are here. Not sure how that enemy before didn't hit me, but I'll take it, I guess. Looks like we're going this way now anyway, so who cares? Question mark? Extra life. I will always gladly take those. This again. Okay, no, this isn't the spot to jump at. There's a spot where I have to jump. Well, I passed it because I got the checkpoint. I got what I came for. Fine. Fine, it all worked out. I don't think that's what I was supposed to do, but it worked out. That was a different one, in fact, because it didn't have a dash panel when I landed. That's literally the only way I could tell. That's how similar this level design is. I can't tell anything about it. Using those maps trying to find the hidden SP rings is going to be awful. I'm going to have no clue where I'm standing. Wait, didn't we do what these back in Act 1? No wonder I'm recognizing stuff. They're copy-pasting level palette segments, of course. Ugh. Again, Classic Song did the same thing, so whatever, but still. I need rings. I need rings! I haven't collected a single ring yet. I need a ring, I need a ring, I need a ring. Thank you. Finally. Just to lose them. Of course I died. Rings weren't showing up, and when they did show up, they were completely out of my reach. I haven't even needed cheese yet. Now I have. Oh, well, dead. Okay, cheese, actually do your job. I was having trouble for a second figuring out which side it was on. I can't tell if it was ahead or behind me for a second. The only way I figured it out was because I was at the maximum side of the screen. Oh, that's it. I was surprised for a split second, and then I realized that I couldn't move. So I don't actually think I'm going to need to abuse save states this time. I haven't needed it once so far. Alright, I'm gonna speed up through all this though, because this takes too long. This is our 4th time through. Do you honestly care? I just want the battle parts. But you. I didn't think cheese would be going after those, but okay. Oh, extra points! Yay. That means more lives. I guess like the one turn off for cheese is that cheese has a bit of a cool-off timer, I've noticed. It's not super long, but it's there nonetheless. Alright, I want rings, I want rings. Before I do anything, I want rings. Okay. Okay, there goes the blaster. Thank you for not insta-killing. Okay, this is the one I can just not even think on. That's embarrassing. That's the boss that's giving me the most trouble in this game. Ah, well, of course I died to that one. It's 3 hits, just like that. 1 more to go. There we go. So it looks like cheese is going to be useless here. Oh no, I can destroy the hands! No, in that case, just stand here. Bark cheese around. Destroy the hands. And this is the point where you die. Because it has no attacks on the low ground other than the hands. There we go. Speed that up a little. So it's like, again, we've seen this so many times now. It's really not anything special to Scream. Although I like to think that this is definitely like the weirdest canon. Especially if you remember the little cutscene we got before. It was like, Cream just like, no, I need to go run off and do it on my own. I was like, wait up, whatever. Also, Cream's mom is there to greet her, because why not? Also, first time where that image actually makes sense for watching it through the credits. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know, Chaos Emeralds. You don't need to keep reminding me. I want to see if I can... No, I can't. I was going to see if I can see my life count out here. Like, how you can't send the later games with map screens. So... Okay, then. Well, thank you all for watching, and next time we're going to start on the Chaos Emeralds. I will see you all then. Goodbye.